Okay, now I have this handmade lace crochet doily that I made myself. And if it's something that you would like to buy, I'm selling it for $500. Yes, $500. Handmade by me, a nobody. Now, one of the things that I want to say about this is I watched Shark Tank the other night. They had this guy who was very, very flamboyant and eccentric who was doing crochet pants and clothing on Shark Tank, and he was trying to get them to invest in him as a clothing manufacturer. And what he did was he said he took old Afghans and cut them up and made them into clothing, but none of the sharks were interested. And they said well, why don't you market it as an art, as what it is, and then sell it for that price, so what they're saying is you market it as an art and then sell it for a very, very high price, which means nobody's going to buy it. I guess that's the whole point of selling artwork at a very high price, that nobody's going to buy it. Which, I mean, that turns out to be true. There's more value in teaching it than there is in selling it. And that's something that those of us in the fiber arts community have been talking about for a long time, that there's more value in teaching it than there is in selling it. But even though from the beginning of YouTube, 2006, when I first got on YouTube, not long after that, I was on Etsy and Ravelry, and there was people who were approaching me. Oh, well, can you make this in bulk for me? We need bulk hats. Well, no, that's not something that I do. Now, the people in Shark Tank, they also want to own your intellectual property, which means, so if you make videos, they won't promote you unless they can own bits and pieces of you. So that's what they're saying is the only value related to the internet is that they won't promote you or do anything with you unless they can own your work, the work that you do. They want to own you. They're not interested in people doing things independently outside of them. I mean, so, it's like, well, then you're stuck doing things that they want you to do. So it turns into a thing of where what you were doing, you wanted to do for yourself, you can no longer do. That's kind of what YouTube has turned into related to the arts community.